We have people on the call today who have businesses less than 50 million. We'll have people on the call and watching on YouTube later that may have businesses that are 300 million or more, right? Uh, there's this constant debate between how much of the marketing team should I have in-house
Mm.
and how much of the expertise should I outsource, right? And I know a number of the things we talked about today, we could have done separate leadership IQ sessions on just that one thing, right? We have condensed it way down for time, right, and attention. Uh, but we've talked about a lot of things today, right? There's a lot to be done. There are entire outsourcing groups that we have here at Cerius around customer acquisition, right? Around identifying customers and ideal customer profiles. SEO is a complete other kind of thing. Help us out in this debate. What should we keep in? What should we keep out? Depends on company size, but what are some real practical outsourced solutions where a company can see immediate results? Things like you and we do here at Sirius.
Sure. I think so. The bigger question here is what do I outsource versus what do I not outsource, right?
Sure.
So, and it really depends on your budget and what your needs are. So, it is a blanket statement. I would say it's good for you to have, if you're going to hire a fractional CMO, then you need to have a marketing department. You need to have two VAs that sit on the other side of the world who work part-time. Does not a marketing department make? There are some amazing people who work, remotely, but you ultimately need to have some folks who are aligned with what your needs are. And it really depends on what you can get them for. So when we look at the operational costs, that's a big thing. And it depends on the state that you're in. I sit in California, right? And we have a lot of laws and taxes and all kinds of stuff. So it works better if you're 1099. And you have to just be really careful with all those things. I am not a tax expert, so just we'll put that to the side.
Yeah.
Um, at the end of the day, I think it really is, what do you need them for? What do you want them to do? And I think the more nitty gritty you can get about that, then it'll answer your question. Do you need them to be on site? Like, really, do you need them to be on site? We all went through COVID. Everybody was great. We all worked from home. But there are some people who love that. It lights them up to be social and be in a social environment, and they do better because then they can, go back and forth with somebody else. They need that. So it really depends on the individual too. The hard and fast rule is, what do you have for operational costs? And what do you need that person to do? Then I want you to understand that there are certain things that contractors do that people who are employees can't do. So contractors, like myself, are cross-trained because we have multiple different clients. So we come across problems very quickly and then we have to resolve them. Whereas an employee will be stuck in one lane, and it may be the lane that you want them to be in. So make sure that you understand that. I love to outsource to marketing ad agencies. That's one of my favorites. SEO as well. They're rapidly evolving niches where you need to know what's going on right now. And it changes every 30 seconds because Meta can't make up its mind. So those are things that are really important for you to know, that you've got somebody on the other end who can evolve and is learning, and that's their niche. That's what they love to do.
Yeah. So we like to say it all the time here at Sirius. The people in our network have a very specific solution set. And if you need that solved in your company, it's best, it's cheapest, it's quicker to go get that problem solved and then pick up the next problem. And maybe it's the same person, maybe it's a different person, but an outsourced person can really speed up your time to market, right? If you hire someone in direct, it may take them 6 months to identify the target customer.
Right.
Someone who identifies the target customer all day, every day in, day out, solves this for hundreds of companies, can definitely speed things up.